Hi Aquarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. This is going to be what are their true intentions, Aquarius, and let's get into the reading. These are general readings, Aquarius, so they may or may not resonate, and we're just going to kind of pull these cards kind of spontaneously here. And we have the card of solitude, so somebody could be maybe in solitude here. Maybe you or your person, maybe it's you, right? But let's see here, and let's get a couple more cards, and then we'll put the oracle cards down. I mean the actual, not the oracle cards, but the tarot. The contract card is here, Aquarius. Maybe you have some type of contract in, like a judicial case going on. The girl standing there, but that's what the contract is about, typically. She's holding the scales over the books. Maybe you want some fairness in a trial. There's not much fairness, guys, okay, but maybe, hopefully there will be for your situation. But that's a whole, like, big, another situation. The card of, or subject, the anxiety card's next to it. I feel like you're worried about some type of a contract. Maybe it's a contract between you and somebody you love or your person. You could be worried about this contract. OMG, Aquarius. And the garden and the gate. So the garden and the gate card talks about somebody who's typically in a union and they're always looking outside. Like, would I be happier somewhere else? Should I open the gate and leave? I've been thinking about it a long time. And the garden, in the gate, inside the garden, it's not a bad place. It's a beautiful place, but somebody might not be 100% happy. This is why they're looking outside. And the butterflies are outside the gate. Yeah, they are. So, So let's see what else we have for Aquarius and their person. Show me the energy, please. We have the card of expectation. And you could be expecting something here, okay? You could be expecting, maybe you're worried about this contract here or a court case, and you have anxiety, but you're, because you're expecting things are not going to go well, possibly. But you could be expecting something about this garden and the gate situation, right? And we have the card of occupation. Okay, okay, we're going to leave it there and get into the tarot. But the occupation card is about somebody who has a job. You might have a court case regarding your career, right? And you have some anxiety about it. There could be two separate things going on here, right? A union and maybe a court case, right? Maybe the garden and the gate has something to do with the contract, though. So let's find out here. There's some type of solitude and anxiety both, right? But on the solitude card, the person is finding peace. They're out on a boat, right? The moon is in the back, and it's like this little island is over here. It's really beautiful, wherever they get these pictures, right? This is Denise Lynn's deck, and she is a native Cherokee. Yeah, I feel like it's, culture is really interesting. And also, they have... the natives have their own kind of intuition or their own beliefs in how the earth, guides us, and things that, help us kind of, vibrate higher and use our intuition. Yeah, they do. I was reading this book by, what's her name? Sylvia Brown. And it was The End of Days, right? Yeah, and she's, and how all the cultures see it, or how they all predict it, right? And interesting, it's a little bit scary because a lot of things are going on in that end of days right now. Yeah, you guys. I don't think it's the end of days now, but, But anyway, long story short, she talks about how the Vikings saw the end of days, and also all the natives and the Italians, African cultures. Really, really interesting. So let's get into it. The Catholics, yeah, so let's see what we have. But the natives have a rich culture. They do. And they really believe that the earth is really, we're part of the earth. And this is probably why they don't trash the earth with their corporation. Yeah. So let's see here. We have the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, and the Ten of Swords. Don't ever say anything about that, what I was talking about, you guys, because you cannot speak freely. And this is... what I'm trying to explain a little bit. So the Lovers card, let's keep going. Let's only talk about tarot and love. Love, right? Let's see what we got, you guys. You could be laughing a little bit, like Six of Swords in the recent past for you. Ace of Pentacles currently here. Your challenge is the Two of Wands. There could be another situation that's challenging, like another love situation, right? Could be. Because the Two of Wands in the challenge, maybe your person has chosen somebody else. Maybe you want to move forward with this person. The Garden and the Gate does talk about somebody who really wants to leave the garden and be with somebody else, or they want to test their fate, right? Kind of like, the little piggy in the story, leaves the mother and she says, go out and find your fortune. You guys remember that? 3 little pigs. And, they all go out to find their fortune and, they meet the big bad wolf and all this stuff. But getting back to the story here, or this card, yeah, the Garden and the Gate, rather, is, it's about thinking there's something better out there for me, right? Maybe you think your person kind of thinks that way, though, right? So let's see why the Six of Swords here. This is going to be an interesting reading. I feel like it is. So this is in the recent past for you, Aquarius, with the Sun card and the Seven of Cups. So you left here. You look like you kind of rode away from this person. You could have felt some anxiety from them, right? Maybe there's another situation. Maybe this is about this contract. But you could have felt some anxiety. The anxiety card is here. Maybe you have anxiety now. Maybe this is your person. But the Six of Swords, it talks about going to a calmer place. I feel like you felt confused and you wanted your clarity, so you kind of left. Could be about this person. So let's look. We're going to find out, though. Ace of Pentacles is your current energy. The Queen of Cups is reversed. This could be jealousy or insecurity. It could be, no digs on you guys, right? It could be a water sign who's kind of, that this whole situation is about. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You might have some insecurity here about somebody, though. You could, because of this anxiety card in the Garden and the Gate. The Garden and the Gate can talk about, it can kind of imply insecure energy, where you're like, maybe you could be worried the person's going to leave the garden, right? So let's see what else we have. This is going to be a deep reading. The Hierophant's in the reverse. I feel like your current energy, this could be a divorce right here. It could be the Hierophant in the reverse, maybe. Let's see. I feel like your relationship is upside down. Or this person, maybe they have a new beginning and it's showing up here for you. You might have anxiety over it because the card is right here. Ace of Cups. OMG here. Wow. I feel like you're confused if somebody else has a new beginning. Yeah, because the Seven of Cups is right here. This is confusion right next door. Why is that Seven of Cups there for? Aquarius, the Hermit card. You could be in solitude here, right? The Hermit is usually in solitude. I feel like you're soul searching here. Yeah, you're confused about maybe why somebody left or why you had to leave them, possibly. You might think they have a new beginning in love. You could have a new beginning in love right now with somebody. Three of Wands. I feel like I feel like you're confused here why somebody left and you think that they have some new beginning in love with somebody. Two of Wands, your challenge. Four of Pentacles. You could think that, here's the skeleton on the Four of Pentacles. Like, this person, the challenge is they're holding on to somebody else. That's why it ended. I feel like that's what this reading's about. You think your person is somebody else. And this is why they either left or you think they have a new beginning. Maybe they didn't really leave. But I feel like whether or not you were in a solid relationship or not with them, you still left to get to calmer water. Six of Swords. Like, I need to leave to maybe think about this or leave to have some peace. Because I feel like this person is not giving me the truth here. What you want is the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands. You might want them to end a situation with somebody. You have all these aces here. But you might want them to end a situation and have a new beginning with you. I feel like you think your person left somebody else, left to be with somebody. Or you left because you thought that. Three of Cups. I mean, usually you want an ending and a new beginning here. This is how this looks. Or you're hoping for an ending and you want a new beginning with somebody. I feel like that's it. And let's see. Seven of Pentacles reversed. You could have waited for them a long time. You could want to release yourself from the situation, and you could be thinking here, I really invested badly in this person. Maybe I waited too long. Because in this reading, what is clear here is that whoever you're dealing with, you do not have the lowdown. You don't have the skinny on them. You don't really understand where they're like, what they were like about entirely. You don't. This is clear. The garden in the gate is about kind of, you know, it can be about two people. The person who's leaving the gate and the person who's kind of wondering all about why they're leaving the gate. I feel like you had anxiety, or maybe you were worried. Maybe it's not anxiety. Maybe it's just worry, right? You know, when we worry, it can be a form of anxiety because we're a little anxious. When you're worried, you're a little anxious. When you're not worried, you're calm, right? You don't give a shit. So, you know, anxiety can just be worry. There's different levels of anxiety. I mean, there's anxiety to the fact that, you know, to the point that you could be having an anxiety attack. She doesn't look like she's having an anxiety attack, right? Or you're like that. People have those. They get too anxious and they need something to calm them down. Let's see, this is an interesting reading. Knight of Pentacles is what you're fearing. So let's keep going here. Five of Wands. Okay, you're fearing here that somebody's going to lay down the competition here and that you're not going to win. I'm seeing this Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're afraid your person has somebody else, maybe an earth sign. Right? But you're afraid they have somebody else here, that they're putting in the work with somebody else. You could be thinking that's why they left the garden. I'm pretty sure here. That's why they opened the gate and left the garden. Yeah. I feel like there's two things in this reading. There's some type of a, yeah, I feel like there's a court thing going on. Contract, and now we have justice reversed. You know, maybe your person has a situation going on. Maybe your person is, you know, I mean, but this could be you in the contract. They could be maybe dealing with a divorce, though. They could. The Lover's card, justice reversed for them. Could be Libra, Gemini. So they were, your person was, I feel like, reflecting here. If somebody made a choice to get a divorce, I mean, that's kind of a stretch, but you're concerned here about somebody who here is investing in somebody else. So, you know, maybe they were in their own third-party situation. The challenge for them is the Three of Swords. But let's see what else. The Magician could be Aries energy. Your person might have wanted to manifest something with somebody here. The Eight of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. Here's their energy. Whatever you're thinking here, I'm confused about this person, Aquarius. You have just cause, yeah, to be concerned and like confused about them. And this could be your past energy, this whole thing. That's what I'm kind of getting here, right? The timing in these readings is fluid. Could have been yesterday, 6 months ago. People say this all the time. This is the exact same thing 3 months ago. So it could even be in the near future. But their current energy, they look like they're cutting ties here. And there's change. The Nine of Pentacles. They could be healing the situation with somebody right now who's divorcing. I mean, I know this sounds like a stretch, but putting these cards here and their recent past energy with their current energy. I just said time is fluid. Like, you can't trust the timing. Even in the placements, you can't. The challenge is, or can't go by it, I shouldn't say trust, right? The Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is your person's challenge. You're fearing an earth sign. Maybe your person is an earth sign, and their challenge is an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And their challenge is a third party and somebody from the past. I feel like your person's dealing with somebody from their past. Yeah. And you could be worried about some contract here. You could be worried about them in a contract, but I feel like for some of you guys are concerned about a court case and them kind of leaving the garden for somebody else. I feel like you are. I feel like this is old energy, though. I do. I feel like this contract could be kind of like you could have a court case you're currently concerned about. It came out as one of the first cards. Like it could be current, right? Could be. And their current energy, sorry, is the Moon card, the Page of Pentacles, and the Death card. They look like they have fears about something ending. I feel like they want something to end, and it could be involving a Queen of Cups. She's right here, right? This could be just kind of... Queen of Cups in the reverse can be somebody who has anxiety, though. Somebody who's worried. It can't. Because she's not dealing well with her emotions, right? Yeah. And you are... I'm sorry. They have the Nine of Wands in their fear or doubt. So this person is wounded about the past. They are, right? They're in the Nine of Wands, kind of everything that is kind of culminated or, you know, happened so far. Two of Swords. So your person doesn't know about the situation they're in. Yeah, they don't know what's going to happen. They're dealing with somebody here. Somebody from their past, I feel like they are. So we're going to go over the extended Aquarius and see how they feel about you. Yes, we are. And the underlying energies between you and this person, right? And how they're seeing the situation and what's most fundamental or important to them. Actions are going to take, what they hide, and their true intentions. They're all super affordable. It's an interesting reading. I feel like it is. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here.